No Address is a film that captures the journey of a group of individuals experiencing homelessness. The film is inspired by true events and is a cinematic exploration of hope, humanity, and resilience. It'll showcase the reality that homelessness could happen to anyone. Joining us today to talk about this incredible story is the star of the film, Billy Baldwin. Billy, it is so good to welcome you to Good Day Live.
Thank you for having me. I was just in your lovely town recently. I have cousins that live there. My cousin, let me say hi to Herky and Karen in Terre Haute. I was just there just a few months ago.
Oh my gosh. Well, hello to Herky and Karen as well. And I think that's great that you have family here. Well, you know, with family in the Midwest, then how important these types of films are to all of us. And communities out there will definitely be inspired to action. But how do you think a film like No Address will impact the audience?
Well, I think in terms of raising awareness and raising compassion, it takes you on this journey that shows you the different paths that can lead to homelessness. One character is a young girl that ages out of foster care. Another person is a PTSD veteran. Another person has a mental health crisis. Another person has an addiction issue. Another person is fired from their job, and your child has a whopping medical health bill. You could be you could be fired and be 2 or 3 missed payments to your mortgage or to your landlord because of a whopping medical bill, or for whatever other reason, and you file for bankruptcy. You're living with a friend. All of a sudden, you're living in your car.
Yeah, you know, and that's the thing, is there are so many of these untold stories of people who experience this, and why is it so important to share these with everyone?
Well, it's always been a very important, it's not really a homelessness issue. We have a mental health crisis in America. It was already bad. It's gotten worse progressively over the last 40 years, but it's been compounded and exacerbated by the COVID epidemic and by the fentanyl crisis, and we've really got to do something about it now. The mental health issue in America, not only because of COVID and because of fentanyl, because of the internet, and because of smart technology and access to social media and bullying and the division in the country. There's all sorts of different areas in which it's contributing to why people are experiencing anxiety. But one of the main things I'd like people to take away is that they can make a difference, and that it's more of a mental health crisis than a homelessness issue, for sure. Always has been.
Well, and this particular project, I understand, donating 50% of net profits to those organizations fighting these very things. So what does that mean to you as an actor to be part of something like this?
Well, it's an honor and a privilege. This film is so inspiring. It's so uplifting. It's so much about second chances. This incredible cast: Beverly D'Angelo, Ty Pennington, Xander Berkeley, Christina Loken, Ashanti, and myself, just such a wonderful cast. And you know, we're doing great work across the country: Fort Smith, Austin, San Antonio, Pinellas County, Johns Hopkins, the Gathering Inn and outside of Sacramento. They're doing great work. 70 to 80% success rate. You can have a difference in your community: federal, state, local, nonprofit, faith-based. You could write a check, or you can go to this movie, www.noaddressmovie.com, and if you purchase a ticket, 50% of the proceeds go to nonprofit homeless organizations across the country.
You know, here locally, we have a veterans village, which was made to help those veterans who were homeless, and people in this community came together to help build and to help do. And across the state of Indiana, there are multiple things like this happening. I feel like there's a real finger on the pulse of the needs right now, and this film really only is going to bring to light even more need that is out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's wonderful that we're doing this work for veterans. That's the one area which you can get bipartisan support. You know, it's other areas that we have to look at bipartisan support as it relates to this healthcare crisis and eradicating homelessness. You know, when you look at the homeless people in this country, very few of them are responsible for the situation that they find themselves in. 1.6 million children, not their fault. Many of them mentally ill, not their fault. Many of them PTSD veterans, not their fault. Many of them children aging out of foster care who don't have the tools and aren't equipped to all of a sudden be, living in a home and going to school. They turn 18 years old. They're out on their own. Not their fault. Even the people that are abusing alcohol and drugs, they don't have access to health care. They can't see a doctor, a psychologist, a psychiatrist. They can't get medication for anxiety, depression, bipolarity. They can't be treated by a doctor, and they're self-medicating on the street with alcohol and drugs. And again, we have to raise awareness, we have to raise consciousness, compassion, and we have to get people to understand that we have a major health crisis and we have the resources to gain major inroads, and we will, but we need your help.
Well, we want our audience to be able to get more information about the film and to be able to learn more and obviously go see it. So where can they go once again to learn more?
www.noaddressmovie.com. It's a call to action right there. You can go into your community and you could volunteer, you could write a check, or you can go see our movie. Either way, you're helping. And next time you see a homeless person, they want to be seen, they want to be heard, they want to be treated with dignity. Don't put your phone to your ear, put your head down and look away because for whatever reason you're uncomfortable. Look them in the eye, smile, say good morning, ask how they're doing, say have a great day, say hope you have a great weekend. It means the world. It means the world to them.